Some heroes in Marvel and DC look noble and clean until you actually watch them fight. Then you realize these guys aren't villains or anti-heroes, but the way they operate is straight up brutal. Their entire reputation comes from violence, and half the time people don't even notice it. Let's start with the guy who doesn't pretend to be anything other than a walking disaster, Logan. Wolverine is basically a natural calamity wrapped in skin and adamantium. He's a good soul, sure, but when the claws come out, he becomes a pure berserker. Look at the Old Man Logan storyline. After the Hulk gang kills his family, he literally wipes out an entire town of them by himself, then goes on to kill She-Hulk and even Banner's Hulk form. And don't forget the Weapon X escape. That was less escape scene and more one-man slaughterhouse. Logan hacks through almost the whole facility. The only reason he's still considered a hero is because he knows exactly who deserves the pain.
Now compare that to Moon Knight's little secret problem, Jake Lockley. Mark Spector is dangerous. Steven is soft and harmless. But Jake? Jake is the engine of pure violence. Anytime Mark blacks out and wakes up surrounded by dead enemies, that's Jake taking over. In the comics, he's feared because he doesn't leave loose ends. Torture, crippling, killing, Jake doesn't blink. What he did to Arthur Harrow is exactly his style. This is the Moon Knight persona you never want to meet in a dark street. Then there's Rorschach. This man does not negotiate, doesn't warn, doesn't second guess. His mind snapped during an early case, and from that moment he believed one thing. Criminals deserve the most brutal punishment possible. Putting him in prison was an insane decision. That place became his hunting ground. He treated every inmate like unfinished business and killed them without hesitation. The only way anyone ever stopped Rorschach was by completely stopping him. That's how extreme he was. And speaking of extreme, Jason Todd as the Red Hood. If Batman ever stopped holding back, he'd basically turn into Jason. Jason returned from the dead furious, not just at Joker, but at Batman for sparing him and replacing him. Red Hood believes criminals shouldn't be scared, they should be erased. He once poisoned a prison's entire food supply. When he found Joker again, he beat him nearly to death with the same crowbar Joker used on him. And in 3 Jokers, he just shoots one of them in the head. No hesitation, no guilt. Jason isn't here to make speeches, he's here to finish problems.
And now, the surprise name people don't expect, Thor. Everyone sees him as the charming thunder god, but the dude is insanely violent, even in the movies. In his first appearance, he storms into Jotunheim over one tiny insult. Laffy talks trash once and Thor basically says, "All right, time to destroy your entire realm." He crushes frost giants alone and even gets annoyed they aren't challenging enough. When he meets Tony and Cap, he almost kills both. The lightning blast he throws at Iron Man would have ended him if the reactor didn't absorb it. And he slams his hammer straight at Cap without meaning how the shield works. That was a kill shot done with zero hesitation. Thor's arrival alone ends wars. That's the kind of reputation he actually has. So yeah, these heroes are way more violent than people give them credit for. And honestly, there are more. Deadpool, Ghost Rider, Peacemaker, Venom, Hulk. We'll save those for another time. But tell me, whose brutality shocked you the most? Does Batman deserve a spot here? Should Hulk be in the next list? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe.